Hi, welcome back to Ukulele Wine Time. My name is Kathryn. Today we're going to learn how to play La Vie en Rose, or if you're feeling fancy, La Vie en Rose by Edith Piaf in the key of G. Let's do it. Ukulele Wine Time. In this video, I'm going to walk you through each section of the song. We'll take a look at the chord progressions together. We'll do some counting so you don't get lost, so you know exactly where you are in the song and how long to hold each chord. Then we'll line up the chords with the lyrics. We'll talk about strumming pattern options. We'll talk about vocal starting pitch. We'll do a little mini wine break and where I've got a really fun fact about this song to share with you, and then we'll do a full song run through. If you need an overview of the chords, you can find this at the end of this video, and check out the timestamps below to jump around as needed. Once again, my name is Kathryn. Hi, I'm so happy you're here. I have my master's degree in music and I've been teaching kids and adults for over 13 years now. My mission is to give you the tools and resources you need to start thinking like the musician that you are so that you can bring more freedom and more creativity to your playing. By the way, I have a brand new course available. It's called Ukulele Basics for Beginners. I am so excited to bring this into the world. It's everything you need to get started right on your instrument, and it's going to help you speak the language of music. You're going to feel the rhythm, speak the language, and make it your own. All right, let's get into the song. First, we need 3 very important pieces of information: the key, the time signature, and the form of the song. We are in the key of G today. This is the original Edith Piaf key for the song. The Louis Armstrong version is in the key of C, and different versions might be in different keys, but we're going to play in the key of G today. Time feel is 4/4. That means 4 beats per measure. In our heartbeat of the song, we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. This helps us know how long to hold each chord. And the form of the song, it's an A-B form with a short section at the end. So between the different sections, there are some things that repeat and some things that are different. I'll show you all in the next section. Let's get started with the first section. Just a reminder that the chord overview is at the end of this video. I have included some of the more interesting chords in this song, but many of them are just 2-finger chords. They're easy. They might look a little challenging, but you can do it. All right, our first line of the song, we're going to use G to G major 7 to G6, and then we've got A minor to D7. Those first 3 chords we're holding 4 beats each, and then the A minor and the D7 get 2 beats each. By the way, this is available to my patrons. I've got the whole chart here with the chord diagrams and lyrics, as well as slash notation, which is really, really helpful if you're a visual learner and for counting, seeing how long to hold the chord. We're going to start with just a simple downstroke per chord. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G major 7, 2, 3, 4, G6, 2, 3. Here we come, 2 beats each, A minor, 2, D7, 2. Okay, let's take a look at the second line. Now we've got A minor for 4 beats, D7 for 4 beats, back to A minor, D7 for 2 beats each. Then we have an E diminished 7 chord to a G chord, 2 beats each. And I'll show you just the transition between those two really fast, even though I do this in the chord overview, but it's we're sliding from here to here. So it's a nice, easy slide. So if you know your G chord, you're going to take these 2 peace sign fingers. You're just going to move them up a fret to the first fret. Okay, so that's our E diminished 7 chord. It's also the same as a B flat diminished 7 chord, which we'll use again later in the song. Same hand position, same chord position, different name. And then sliding into our G chord. So let's try that second line of music. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor, 2, 3, 4. D7, 2, 3. Now 2 beats each. A minor, 2, D7. Here comes our E diminished 7, G. Amazing job. Let's put that all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. G major 7, 2, 3, 4. G6, 2, 3, 4. A minor, 2, D7, 2. A minor, 2, 3, 4. D7, 2, 3, 4. A minor, 2, D7, 2. E diminished 7, G2. Beautiful job. Let's add lyrics next. All right, so that's our first half of the song. Let's add lyrics. If you've got the PDF printout, and on screen here, I'll do this as well, I have bolded the words that line up with the chord. So you know when you hit that chord, that's the word that goes with it. Little disclaimer on that, this is more of a jazz song, so of course you could take creative liberty with the lyrics and they could move around a little bit, but for our purposes today, we're going to keep it simple and line up those lyrics with the chords. So our first word anchor, as I like to call it, is hold. That's the first word of the song, and it's with our G chord. Hold me close and hold me fast. Fast lines up with our G major 7. The magic spell you cast. Cast is with G6. This is La Via Rosa. So A minor to D7 lines up with Rosa. So if you're just saying rose, you'll just have to count, which is a good thing. If you're a little fancy and you're going for the French pronunciation, Rosa, each of those syllables gets a chord. Rosa. It's kind of nice. Let's keep going. The next one is A minor, lines up with when. When you kiss me, heaven sighs. Sighs is G7. And though I close my eyes, A minor is eyes. And then next is C with D7, so the word C with D7. I see la via rosa. Same thing again. Each syllable of rosa gets a chord. So we've got our E diminished 7, then to G. Let's put that first half together with lyrics. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is La Via Rosa. When you kiss me, heaven sighs. And though I close my eyes, I see La Via Rosa. Oh, this is such a beautiful song. If you're singing along with me, great work. Let's move on to the next section. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to count first, some similarities, then we'll add the lyrics. So again, we have G to G major 7 to G6. And then this time we're going to throw a C chord on the end. So 4 beats each of those chords. Let's do that first line. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. G major 7, 2, 3, 4. G6, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. Great. The next line after that, we get into some interesting sounds. So we're gonna do open strings. That's our C6 chord, especially if we have a bass player playing the C. So that's our C6 chord to C minor, 2 beats each. Then to G major 7 for 4 beats. The next part is C6 for 2 beats. This is our B flat diminished 7 for 2 beats. Remember, it's the same as our E diminished 7 chord. And then 2 beats each, A minor to D7. Ooh, there's a lot going on in this line. Might be the most challenging part of the whole song. Let's try it together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C6, 2, C minor, 2, G major 7, 2, 3, 4, C6, 2, B flat diminished 7, 2, A minor, 2, D7. All right, you know what's next. We're going to put it all together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G major 7, 2, 3, 4, G6, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, here we go, C6, 2, C minor, 2, G major 7, 2, 3, 4, C6, 2, B flat diminished 7, 2, A minor, 2, D7, 2. Let's add lyrics now. We got lots of word anchors in this section as well. First chord G in the second half lines up with when, and then our G major 7 lines up with heart. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart. So the part of apart lines with our G6 chord. Next up is our C chord with the word bloom. A world where roses bloom. 4 beats on that chord. Then we've got and, open strings lines up with our C6 chord. And then speak lines up with C minor. Sing is G major 7. So let's try that much. Ready? And when you speak, angels sing from above. Next, we have the Ev of everyday, lines up with our C6 chord, and words lines up with our B flat diminished 7. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. So love is D7 and A minor is turn. Sorry, going backwards there. All right, let's put that section all together, and then we just have one super short section to go, and that's the whole song. Here's this second half. 1, 2, ready, go. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. 3, 4. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Great work. We're almost there. One 4 measure section, and then you've got the whole song. And let's start with a G chord to a G major 7, 4 beats each. Then we've got C for 2 beats, A minor D7 for 1 beat each, and then G for 4 beats, and that's the end. Let's count it first, then we'll add lyrics. Last line, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G major 7, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, A minor, D7, G. All right, that measure on the second to last one where you've got C for 2 beats, A minor, D7. Let's do that one more time. That's a good little spot to focus in and practice. The chords move a little quicker there. The tempo stays the same. The tempo's not speeding up, just the beats that the chords are on come faster at you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, A minor, D7, G. One more time. Here we go. C, 2, A minor, D7, G, 2, 3, 4. Let's add lyrics for that last little section. So we've got our G chord lines up with give. G major 7 lines up with me. Life will always be. The word be lines up with our C chord. La vie. So V lines up with A minor. N, or on, is our D7, and then our final rose, or rose, is a G chord. Let's put lyrics with that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be la vie en rose. Beautiful. Let's talk strumming next. Now, before you dive into strumming, I highly recommend just getting the chords under your fingertips. Just the simple downstrokes is a wonderful place to start, making sure you can do that at a steady tempo. Hold off on the singing, so just doing the chords, steady tempo first. Then you can add strumming, then you can add singing and put it all together. So our first strumming pattern option we actually already played, and that is just a simple downstroke per chord. That's actually a very beautiful and simple pattern and sounds absolutely lovely on a song like this. So just a simple downstroke on each chord. Hold me close and hold me fast. If you heard someone performing that, you'd be like, that's beautiful, right? So simple is okay and can be beautiful. Next, my option number 2 for you is just adding more downstrokes. So now that you know how to count the song, now we are going to be playing quarter notes. So on all 4 beats. So 4 is our magic number in music. We're in 4/4 time signature, 4 beats per measure. So the chords in this song are either held for 4 beats or 2 beats, except for that measure at the very end where we have 1 beat chords. Anyway, so now we're adding more downstrokes. So it'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold me close and hold me fast. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see la vie en rose. All right, so more downstrokes. That adds some nice rhythm to your song, keeps the beat going. Great. Option 3 for strumming is down, down, up. And it has a little bit of a swing feel to it that's really going to help you capture the essence of this lovely song. So once again, just very simple. It's down, down, up, and then we're going to repeat that, right? So this pattern fits over 2 beats. So a measure of music in this piece is 4 beats. So we're holding a lot of the chords for 4 beats. 4 beats. So you'll play that pattern twice. So for your G chord, you're going to play down, down, up, down, down, up, and then you switch, down, down, up, down, down, up, switch, down, down, up, down, down, up. Now for that first A minor to D7, those are 2 beats each, right? So you'll do that pattern once on the A minor and once on the D7. Down, down, up, down, down, up. All right, and this pattern continues throughout the song. We'll try this out in our full song run through, but for now, let's try just the first 2 lines and see how this feels. By the way, it can be really helpful to say the pattern out loud as you're playing it. So why don't you do that with me now? We'll do a couple together. Here we go. 1, 2, just on a G chord, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Let's try it out with the first 2 lines of the song. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, 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 stop. All right, great job. Let's talk vocal starting pitch. So we're in the key of G, and turns out in this particular song, your melody note, your vocal starting pitch, is also a G. So you can play your open G string to find your note, and that's the note on hold me close when you kiss me. And then also give your heart and soul to me. so you can check yourself if you're having trouble with your open G string. If you're singing this song and this key isn't working the best for your voice, maybe it feels a little bit too high or maybe it's too low for you, I've also got this chart in the key of C. It's also very friendly to play on the ukulele. It's the key that Louis Armstrong sang the song in. That's available in the link below to my patrons. Before we play our final run through together, I just want to pause and say thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. You're taking time out of your day to put in some good work to learning a song. You're not just grabbing the chords off the internet, you're practicing, you're counting, you're actually putting in the good work. It's going to help you be a stronger ukulele player. It's going to help you be a stronger musician. You're going to feel the rhythm. You're going to start speaking the language. You already are. And the next part, the fun part, is making it your own. So I want to say cheers to you. You're amazing. I'm not drinking too much wine these days, but this is actually a booze-free rosé cocktail from Curious Elixirs. What is this, number 9? They just sent it to me to try. Thought it would be perfect to pair with this video, La Vie en Rose, La Vie en Rosé, Life in Rosé. It's really, really delicious. Perfect for summer. Yeah, cheers, y'all. I also have a fun fact for you about this song. So if you've watched my videos before, you know that I like to research them and I check out the Wikipedia page, and I just like to know a little more about the history of the song. So first of all, Edith Piaf wrote the lyrics to this song. And when she was, so another person composed the music, Louis Guy was his writer name. And when she kind of came to like this management team and she suggested that she sing it, they rejected her and they were like, that's so foolish. Like, no, you can't sing this. But then later they let her sing it. And oh yeah, so she used to perform at a nightclub called La Vie en Rose. So that's part of the title, of course. And they didn't think this song would be successful. So she had a team that was like, helping her with her success. They didn't think she should sing this song. So she put it away for a year and then she couldn't, put it down. And then, so she came back to it, a year later and she performed it live in concert for the first time and it became a favorite with audiences. So, and this was the song that actually made her internationally famous. Yeah, and this is during the period of World War II. So really interesting place in history that this song has. And once again, check out the Wikipedia page. There's lots of great information there. Okay, on that note, cheers. And with that, it's time for our final run through of the song. We're going to play through it one time together. A note about strumming before we start. You can play whatever strumming pattern you're most comfortable with. I will start with simple downstroke, and then I will move through the different strumming patterns. So quarter note, adding more downstrokes, and then our down, down, up strumming pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold me close and hold me fast. That magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs. And though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose. Beautiful job. Thank you so much for learning this song with me today. I'm so happy you're here. If you found this video helpful, I hope you subscribe to my channel for more creative ukulele tutorials. I will see you very soon. Bye.
Ukulele wine time.
This is the chord overview for all of the chords you'll need to play La Vie en Rose. We'll start with a G chord. So you're going to land your peace sign fingers first. So finger numbers, thumb doesn't get a number. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Frets, 1, 2, 3, 4. Peace sign fingers land on the second fret of your G, C, and your A string, C and A string, and then your ring finger or your third finger comes down to make a little point of a triangle on the fretboard on the third fret. So that's your G chord. Next up, we have G major 7. There are two ways I'm going to show you how to play this chord. The first is just a simple bar. So you're just going to use your first finger and you're going to bar across the second fret, leaving your top string or your G string open. And you can do it. This is a very simple bar. You just smash them down, smash all the strings down. And then check each string slowly. If you hear any buzzing, you got to push it down a little more. So that's one way to play it. Another way is to use these 3 fingers. They're going to be side by side on that second fret of your C, E, and A string. This is a nice way to play this chord because up next you have G6, where all you have to do is lift up your middle finger. So that's a nice chord transition there. G major 7 to G6. Okay. Next up is an A minor chord. So we're using our second finger, 1, 2 of the second fret, 1, 2 of your G string. That's our A minor chord. Next we have D7. You can keep that finger right there. Your third finger or ring finger is going to be on the same fret, skip a string. And that's another nice chord transition there, A minor to D7. Happens a couple times in the song. Okay. Next up we have our E diminished 7 chord. So once again, peace sign fingers. Okay, it's going to be the same position as your G chord, but you're just going to slide it up to the first fret. And the other strings are open, which means you don't push anything down. And this is the first fret, so you might have to push down a little harder to get a good sound. Here's a note, this is the same exact chord fingering as your B flat diminished 7 chord, which happens later in the song. It's all about that bass note. So same fingering, different chord name, but here's also your B flat diminished 7. We have our basic C major chord. That's our third finger, 1, 2, 3, ring finger on the third fret, 1, 2, 3 of your A string. We have C6, all open strings. We have C minor. So here's another simple bar, this time on the third fret, same strings as your G major 7, but now we're on the third fret. That's a C minor chord. And you're just pushing all of them all the way down to the wood. Once again, you can check yourself before you wreck yourself. And that's it. That's our last chord. I hope you found this helpful and I hope you have so much fun playing this song. Bye.
Ukulele wine time.